Good morning, welcome back to Breakfast at Fiji One. It's Taitusi with you this morning, and as mentioned earlier on, we're gearing up for the 11th Oceania Swimming Championships, which is going to be getting underway next week here in Suva at the Domora National Aquatic Centre at Lauvala. And this morning, as part of our ongoing build-up to the event, we will now join Mr. Dennis Miller, the president of Oceania Swimming Association, who's with me this morning to just talk to us more about the event coming up next week. Good morning, Dennis.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good, thank you. And yourself?
Fine, thank you.
Thank you for coming in this morning, just to give us, or rather, just to prepare us as viewers and, of course, as people of Fiji to get ready for the event which is coming up next week. How excited are you for the event?
Well, it's looking to be probably our biggest Oceania Championship since we started back in the 1980s, and we're having big teams coming in from around the region. And we've got synchronized swimming, we've got open water swimming, we've got pool swimming, so it's it's going to be should be a great week of competition.
Now I know you've had vast experience with swimming. You yourself was an athlete. Just probably from your time and comparing it to the athletes of today or the standard of competition. How is it any different? Is it any different, or has it moved further up the ladder?
Well, it's always getting faster. We've always got records breaking all the time. I mean, our last Oceania Championships in 2014 down in Auckland, we had a lot of records set in that meet, and we're looking forward to further records being set. The Sports Commission here and the Sports Council have invested a lot of time and funds and effort into our venue at the Aquatic Centre. So it's going to be some fast swimming, lots of good competition.
Now, just tell us a bit about the teams that will be coming in. I know we've got Australia, New Zealand, who will be very dominant, but there's also New Caledonia. How much do you know about these teams coming in?
Well, basically, New Zealand and Australia, they're sending big teams, about 20 to 30 each, and they've got some very good swimmers. They've got a lot of youth swimmers. Basically, both these countries use this tournament as a development pathway for their future Olympic swimmers. And in the past, we've had great swimmers from Australia and New Zealand getting their first Australian tracksuit at the Oceania Championship. So it's an important meet for those guys. They will, of course, probably dominate the event, but that doesn't mean we write off the Pacific Island swimmers as well, because just looking at some of the times that are being registered at the Pacific Games last year, you got Ryan Pinney, who'll be coming here to represent Papua New Guinea, swimmer of the meet at the Pacific Games. We're looking at Amini Whanua from Tonga, who medalled in Port Moresby. We've got our two good, really top swimmers here, Meli and Matalita, who are continuing to improve. So it won't be all one-way traffic, and there's a lot of good relay events as well, which are always fun, and we look forward to the medals being spread around.
Now I know that come the event next week, or the 11th Oceania Swimming Championships next week, you'll start first with the open water event. Plus, apart from that, you've got of course, the swimming events, and then you've also got synchronized swimming. But just run through the program when it actually starts next week. What can we expect?
Okay, well, Monday morning is the 10-kilometre open water swim down at out of the uprising at Pacific Harbour. We'll have about 10 or 12 swimmers in that, and then we have a few meetings and congresses. The pool swimming starts on the Tuesday. We have heats in the morning. 9 o'clock, and finals in the evening starting around 6. Then we have so there's 4 days of pool competition, and on the 25th there's the final event, which is the 5K open water. But in between the swimming heats and finals, because there's a break, we'll also have the synchronized swimming events, which I think people should come and have a look at. Some people laugh a little bit about synchro, but it's actually a very difficult sport.
It is.
These girls really train very hard. And we've got teams from North Island and South Island, New Zealand, 2 teams coming up from New Zealand. We've got an Australian team and a team from New Caledonia. So it's going to be quite competitive, and we look forward to support not just for the guys racing up and down the pool, but also the girls who'll be doing their artistic moves in synchro.
Okay, any final words from you, Dennis? Anything else you want to add on?
Well, we should really acknowledge the sponsors, the corporate sponsors. We're still signing people up, but people like Fiji Water just came on board. The government, of course, for its massive support in not just funding, but also fixing up the venue. And to the International Swimming Federation, the IOC, for all their support, and for all the swimmers who are going to be here next week.
And of course, you mentioned earlier on, Speedos has been one of the sponsors as well.
Speedo is sponsoring Team Fiji.
Yep.
They're also a sponsor of the meet as well, so that's great.
Okay. Okay. Finally, maybe just off the tournament, like on a personal level, you know, your name is synonymous to the swimming community. What firstly got you inspired to be part of swimming? Because you know you involved heavily in that. Was it something that you wanted to take up when you were little?
Yeah, when I was a youngster, I tried a few sports and didn't really find myself too interested in contact sports. Being a European kid playing rugby in Fiji, it was a little bit tough in the scrum. So I picked up swimming back in high school days, and it's been like that ever since. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Dennis, for coming in this morning. We'll let you go, and of course, good luck with preparations for next week.
Yeah, like it.
All right. Stay with us on Breakfast. When we come back, there's more for you, and of course, we'll be checking out the latest as well from Bollywood.